All right. Well, good afternoon, everybody. My name's Cody Stepp. I'm the architect of the Systems Accelerator Manager. We affectionately call it SAM, the future of real estate technology, an AI-first CRM. Now, in the next 2 to 3 years, traditional CRMs are going to be obsolete. I know this because I'm building their replacement. Right now, real estate agents are using old static databases, manually building workflow automations and struggling just to stay ahead. This is where SAM steps in. Now, real estate agents are working hard, but the tools they rely on currently are built by industry outsiders and providers. They're hard to use, and they're duct taping AI into them without intentionality. This leads to 14-hour days, 6 days weeks, manually building while the tools they rely on, simply put, are failing them. Now, real estate agents don't need another legacy CRM. They need a system that understands their business, automates workflow, and acts like a teammate. Today, SAM can build and run automations. It can understand and use data stored in the databases, and it can even send personalized messages specifically to the person you want to send them to. But this is just the groundwork. The next 12 to 24 months, we're going to completely remove the need for you to manually engage with the CRM from a desktop or laptop at home. Instead, you'll talk to Sam, who has full understanding of your business because it is your business. Now, imagine you're driving to an appointment and you're talking to Sam. You're going over client details, past conversations, or maybe you're just engaging in a mock interaction just to make sure you're ready. SAM can also look at your schedule, it can review key follow-ups, or it can even do lead management. And this is all while you're en route. Now, the real estate technology space in the US alone is a multi-billion-dollar market. There's 3 million active real estate licensees, limited tech loyalty, and for the last 30 years, the CRMs that are available have operated as digital Rolodexes, simply storing the information. This means the industry is ripe for disruption. With no direct competitors, we're competing against these legacy systems and brand-built solutions that, quite frankly, real estate agents just generally dislike. Now, since launch, we've seen strong early adoption with free trials and weekly user events. We have an 82% gross margin. So we believe we're primed for growth. Plus, with the introduction of our first 4 pre-built AI agents, we now have the most powerful system on the market, which we're also using internally to keep operations lean. Now, of those 3 million active real estate licensees, 72% of them use a CRM. Q estimates that about 40% of Americans are what's considered tech comfortable. This means we have a total addressable market of anywhere between 653 and 870,000 real estate agents in the US alone. Our current goal is 100 active user accounts this year with a potential monthly recurring revenue of $24,900. We keep an industry standard of less than 3% churn. Currently, our go-to-market involves monthly events with targeted ads, word of mouth and organic marketing, as well as strategic partnerships in and around the industry. Our team is deeply rooted in real estate technology and AI, consisting of myself, my father, a 35-year vet of real estate technology with a following. This means that SAM was built by professionals who deeply understand real estate because we've invested our entire lives into helping agents build successful businesses. Currently, we're looking for early adopter types in any industry who see the power and potential in modern tools, strategic partnerships, and angel investors who are ready to help us build the future of real estate technology, an AI-first CRM we call SAM. Thank you.
Thank you. So a lot of people will consider switching CRMs to be one of the most painful things a business can do. Can you just describe how you can make that less painful, and what are some of the major reasons why somebody of that 72.5% would be willing to switch?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Right now, a lot of the struggle that real estate agents go through in switching comes from their databases. It's really difficult to actually get your data from a lot of these CRMs. Oftentimes you can only get it in a CSV format, and then they're not compatible from system to system. The really cool thing about how we've built AI into our platform is that we can actually use the AI to help import all of the contacts. And you can do it a couple of ways. Obviously, using a CSV file, which is just like an Excel-based file, is a really simple way. You just kind of go through and map all the fields. But the other thing that you can do is you can actually let the AI assist you. So you can give that data to it. You can also do, say, I was scrolling on LinkedIn, I found your information, and I grabbed it. I can throw it into the system. The system can then take that information, turn it into a viable contact. So that's one of the easiest ways that we can help bring the data. And truthfully, the reason that most agents switch CRMs is just because it's the new flashy object, and this limited tech loyalty is because they're promised a lot of things and it just doesn't simply stand up to the test of time.
Thank you for your presentation.
Yeah, of course.
Can you say a little bit more about what validation you have from customers about the various features and value that you intend to provide? I was struck by not just the database of contacts, but you're going to be their scheduling tool, you're going to give them AI practice conversations, you're going to actually do some automated contact. What have your customers told you they want the most?
Yeah, so we have weekly customer events, which has been incredible for getting that feedback that I feel like a lot of companies traditionally don't get access to. And a lot of the customers that we're working with, they're used to having a contact property listing and transaction database. They're also used to having workflow automations built in. And so being able to take that to the next step. So the databases can actually use the information to personalize messages. An example of this, one of my agents, he lives in Texas. Half of his customers are going to be English speaking and Spanish speaking. So he just has to denote that it's Spanish speaking. And even if it's a pre-templated message written in English, as it's being sent, the system will convert it into Spanish for them. So that's one of those really cool things. The other thing that they really enjoy, traditionally building a workflow automation in real estate, sometimes it's hundreds of steps, the contract through close process, the new lead process. And sometimes it takes 2 to 3 weeks just to figure out, gosh, what do I even need to build? In the platform, all you have to do is explain the objective of the overall automation, and the platform can do it in about 3 minutes. It'll pre-build all of the activities, all of the actions that are automated, and it'll even write the templates for you.
It's hard to read from back here, but it looks like you had 8 paying customers, is that right?
That's correct, yeah.
Can you talk to us a little bit about, break it down in terms of their profile, how many agents in the firm, or is it single?
Yeah, so predominantly right now we have teams. I believe we have 4 teams, and then we have 4 just single agents. 2 of my single agents are still on our 1.0 product. It's just a content generation that's custom to their business based on writing samples and targeting focus on what they even do for real estate. But of the teams, I have a team of 2 real estate agents. I have a team of 5 real estate agents, and I have a team that is a mother and her 2 daughters. And not only are they doing residential real estate, they're actually doing what's called design build real estate, which involves like flipping houses. So that's kind of the profiling of what we've got so far.
Just a quick follow-up. You said 100 customers gave you $24K in revenue. Can you break down what are your current customers paying for your product?
Yeah, so our teams of 3 are paying $249. Our single agent teams are paying $89, and those are pretty standard across CRMs in residential real estate. And then our team of 5 out of Texas, they actually have a deal with us. So we're giving them 2 additional user seats for some of the additional share. He's got a really big following in Mexico. And Mexico is a really interesting space because they only have 1 MLS. So because he is so big there, his strategic partnership has been really valuable. We just kind of gave him additional seats for that. Yeah, thank you.